Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at a game called ArmaJet. So this is more of a quick look. I pulled it down a day or two ago, and I've been really enjoying it. It's probably not a game with like a lot of meat to its bones, but it's got is actually pretty fun. And so it kind of a I guess it's kind of like a shooter platformer, kind of a mix of Super Mario Brothers and just like a shooter, right? And when you start, you get this default guy with the orange kind of armor here, and you can go into your armory here and you'll have three different loadouts. And so the way the game works, the loop is sort of like you play a match, you gain various kind of I guess for kills or various things you do in the match, you get points, and then those points can take you back, and then you can buy these little I guess consumable one-time kind of like a loot box type of deal, right? And then you get various rewards. So some rewards might be for a gun. You may get like various looks and feels. So like I've unlocked this ocean look for this particular gun, and some of them are pretty cool. I mean, the chroma one looks pretty cool. Black heart, and I'm sure these are things they'll be adding as they go on. There's tons of them, right? There's tons to collect, and each gun is sort of in that same vein. So those come through these little things on the main screen, this little bomb thing in the corner here. And as you unlock those, you'll be able to kind of pull those out. You get characters, you get various looks and feels for the guns. You'll unlock guns and other types of weapons, things like that. And so that's sort of like your loadout screen. This is the one called Kruger, and you can see they've got different characters that you can unlock as well. And I'm sure those will have obviously different skins. There we go. So lots to unlock, lots to do. Pretty cool. Like I said, I've not unlocked another character yet, but I've been playing with the one character, and I've unlocked quite a few little weapon things, a couple grenade skins, things like that. So this guy is actually pretty cool, Jackal, Umiko. And as you can see, I mean, just tons and tons of different skins and looks and feels. The green one's pretty cool. Look at that. Pretty nice, right? Fully 3D. So the characters are fully kind of modeled out, even though in the game it's more of a 2D kind of look feel. We'll jump into a game here in a minute and take a look at that. So let's just quickly go through the rest of them. Here's Ruthless. Here's Ramirez. Again, tons and tons of skins. Pretty cool. That was Umiko. We looked at him. There's Jackal. We looked at him. Here's Rogue. Pretty cool. And you can see bunches and bunches of skins of that. Looks like they kind of have similar themes with some of them, like the Equalizer theme. The Equalizer skin looks like it's the same kind of across the various ones for consistency. Here you have Anna, so she's going to have a changeling. Where's her Equalization one? There it is. So yeah, so they do have sort of themes in the same vein for all the characters. So if you like a certain look, you can collect them with all the characters. So for now, I've got Kruger, I've got one skin, and I'm good to go. What else we got? We have a store. And so this is pretty this is actually pretty light as far as like a monetized game goes in terms of a store. They have videos you can watch for free. Paragon is sort of their main currency, I guess you could say. You can save up for various skins. You can save up for blueprints. And so far the monetary stuff seems to come fairly often, like these micro packs you pick up fairly quickly with 1,000, I guess you call that gold. You had enough to open a burster pack when you first installed the game, so I opened one of those, and I guess you can kind of pick and choose how you'd want to save. Cost-wise, I mean, I've seen worse. It seems to fall in line with the monetized versions of games these days. But the store itself isn't super huge. There's not mounds and mounds of tabs. They don't throw ads in your face, which I appreciate. I can understand IAP. I don't really need it forced down my throat. And let's see what else we got here. We have social, so it's got its own in-game friends system, pretty common. One thing I didn't like is they don't use Google Play to manage your game. They keep kind of prompting you to use their backend. I don't know. I prefer to keep everything in Google. It's just easier for me to keep tabs on what games have access to what. I don't have to have a bunch of random accounts floating out in the wild. But anyways, there's that. They also have a clan system, which I've not done anything with this yet. Like I said, I've only played a few hours, so I don't want to get too deep into it. They have a little news section, Twitter, Discord, fairly standard stuff for games these days. And then they do have leaderboards. So They got a little bit of everything. It's like I said, it's not the most I guess deep game in terms of all the different things you can do. It's not like Modern Warfare where you've got 16 game modes and you unlocked, you know, your got your weekly or your weekly items from your past, and you got your weekly quest and your daily quest and on, right? They do have a daily quest system, as you can see here, where they do have a weekly quest and a daily quest, but they don't have like a season pass type thing yet. They don't have that built into the game. Maybe that's something they'll be putting in at a later date. So all that said, let's jump into a game and take a look. From what I can tell, it does seem like there's a fair amount of actual live players. I don't know for sure, but there may be some bots kind of floating around. That's hard to tell. You'll see when we go into a game here, you can vote for the map, and it seems to me that like when I teamed up with other people and there was like 4 people on my team, I'd see 4 votes. I suspect that if you see more votes, then you'll have more people that are actually live. This is actually a pretty long wait for one. It's usually pretty quick. It's earlier in the day though, so maybe people aren't on it. So here's the voting screen. You can pick. They've got different modes. They've got Battle Ball, where it's kind of like soccer. Um, they've got a Fuel Frenzy, which is like little pellets you collect, and the first team to get 10 pellets wins. And then they've got just regular free-for-all. So as you can see your loadouts on the screen there. You can pick which loadout you want between deaths. This one particular has like kind of a shooty thing here and a grenade. And then you have a jetpack, and the jetpack's common amongst all of them. And they have little pickups here, so here's like a little shield pickup. And so this one is just free for all, like who can kill the most people the fastest. Okay, I just got shot. And the respawn time's pretty quick. You can actually pick like a sniper, or I'm sorry, this is more of a shotgun kind of a weapon. I didn't like the rate of fire on this one as much, but it does bounce off things, which is kind of cool. Oops, I'm in between guys. It's hard to talk and play, guys. If you ever tried to make a video and play a game, it's quite interesting. This is more the sniper rifle. Wow, I shot him and I didn't get the kill. There we go. And then also they have ultimates. So this little red thing in the middle there that's kind of powering up at 27% right now. That eventually will go all the way up. I believe this power up kind of it does like more shooting. Like you can shoot more often, things like that. I'm not really clear on this one, but they have a drone where you kind of have a drone volley around and it shoots at people for you. They've got another one where you call in kind of an airstrike. And that is it, my friends. Actually, no, that was the ball one. Sorry, I was not free for all. So as you can see, I did nothing for my team as I was trying to talk and kind of go through the game, but that's it. It's sort of like a soccer game. There's a ball. Let's do another game and we'll kind of show you a little bit better view of what's going on there. So again, here's where you collect your shards. I got 20 shards that game. I can play again, or I can just exit to the main screen. And then we go back here, and then we see it power up. All right, so let's take a look at the game. Again, we'll hop in here. We'll look for players, and usually this is fairly quick. We'll see what happens this time. Like I said, if you're playing with other people, it seems like the votes kind of tally up on that screen where you vote. The screen here. Let's pick deathmatch this time. I prefer that mode. I think it's the funnest. Battle Ball's pretty fun. It's just really quick, and you have to go through the whole loading screen and all that. Like I'd rather play a game that takes a few minutes. So this particular mode, deathmatch, it lasts for 3 minutes max, and that's where it goes. You can see that it shows you my daily quest on the side. So this is just going to be the first one to a certain score, or the first one or 3 minutes. I think it's whichever comes first. We'll hop up here. There's my guy flying around. Where are all the bad guys? There's a bad guy. Picked up a shield. There's all the bad guys apparently. Throw a little grenade. Alright. I don't think your grenades can damage you, which is good news because I tend to run into them again. Sometimes you can kind of guess where they are. Whoa, that was a great shot. And then you can see like when you get killed on the bottom here, that little skin shows up as part of your kill alert or whatever you want to call it. Here's a health thing, so if you're low on health, you can pick this up. You do regenerate health, so if you get hit by somebody, you can pick that up. There's a shield, so let's grab that. Thank you very much. Now we can go into battle. Let's toss a grenade over here, see if we can catch someone off guard. The grenades actually do quite a bit of damage if you hit them directly, which is pretty cool. It'll explode on impact. There we go, we got somebody there. Whoops, somebody's doing damage with that shotgun. Alright, so we're a little low. We'll pick up some health, so you can see I picked that up. Some of the things you can shoot through, like this floor here, you might not be able to fly through it, but you can shoot through it. So that's something to keep in mind as you play various levels. They can catch you off guard if you didn't get it. Man, that guy is just flying above me, laying down rain. Let's see here. It's my guy. Let's grab this shield over here. Oh, there we go. There we go. We hit him pretty good. Let's throw a grenade in case he comes back. Right. So jetpack's handy to get you out of situations. If you're like getting like there, if it had been ready, I could have kind of ran away from that particular situation. To play, you kind of move around. If you push up, you'll fly, but you do run out of jetpack after some amount of time. So that's something to keep in mind as you play. Whoa, we got lucky there, hit somebody. So you can see my power up is ready. My trigger happy is active. So I think this just shoots more often. There we go. This is a power up kind of like the old Quake quad damage thing, where you can kind of do a lot of damage, but this would be a good mix with my power up here if I can find somebody. There we go. You can get assists, so if your teammate or your player you're playing with hits somebody and you finish them off, you can kind of get credit for that. Looks like we're running out of power. Little bounce pad action here. There we go. Oh, okay, so you can see it dropped. It's sort of like the old quad damage in Quake. If you're familiar with Quake, it's a temporary power up with a time limit on it. If you kill somebody who has it, you can take it from them and you can use it. Throw a little grenade there. There's the airstrike coming in. So you can see if you're not under kind of one of these things on any other team does that, it's bad news. I think I like that power up the best that I've seen so far. It seems to be the most one that catches people off guard the most. But yeah, so as you can see, we didn't do too well. It's hard to talk and play. I still got 4 kills. Not too shabby, not too shabby. So that's ArmaJet. It's in the Google Play Store. I'm sure they have an iOS version. I'll link those down below so you guys can check them out. Let's see what we did here at the end of the thing here. So as you can see, you also level up weapons. You level up your grenades. Got some more shards. So only 10 shards in that game. Not going to be enough, I don't think, to unlock. Oh, we do. Here's take a look. So we did get enough. So let's take a look at the, I guess, the gotcha mechanic of this thing. Here we go. So it's a bomb. It explodes. There we go. And I got some fragments for a cluster grenade. So as you can see, I need 20 of those to actually unlock it, but you know, like I said, these fall fairly often. You get 1,000 gold for completing a daily quest. Looks like that's actually a legendary grenade, so there you go. Here's a look at the daily challenges again. Do some damage, have some assists, I guess, do some damage with a certain weapon. And you can see that's 3,000 gold there. If we look at the store again, that's enough to buy you... yeah, 3 of the micro packs. So you'll get skins, you'll get some fragments every day, things like that. Other than that, though, I mean, it's super smooth and buttery when you play it. It's easy to kind of pick up and play for a few minutes. If you're looking for something to do in your downtime, if you have friends who are looking for a game to play, it does have multiplayer, so you can actually add your friends to this, and you can actually add them via the game. So I don't think they even need to create the account to do that, which is pretty cool. So there it is, ArmaJet. It's a pretty cool little game. If you have some time and you're interested in something different, that you just kind of want to blow up some people and not have to do a lot of thinking, it's probably a game right up your alley. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a like and subscribe down below, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.